Now let's consider the following function. F of x given by the square root of x minus 1 over the square root of x plus 1. Okay, so the question that we want to ask is, we want to find the range for f. Okay, we don't want to use a calculator. We want to do it by hand. We want to find it using algebra. So the first thing that we need to do is we want to find the domain of definition for this function. So the first thing is that we have these squares. Everything inside the square has to be positive. And we don't want to divide by 0. That means we need to have 1 over square root of x plus 1 different from 0. Okay, so we want to first have x minus 1 greater or equal than 0. And here down, we want to have 1 over square root of x plus 1 different from 0. But since we have this square, we want to have x plus 1 strictly bigger than 0. Okay? We don't want to divide by 0, but we want to have this one positive, strictly positive. Because when x is minus 1, we're going to have 0, and it's a problem. So with these two conditions, we have x is bigger than 1, and x is bigger than minus 1. So this means that x is bigger than 1 is the domain of definition. So that means that we are in this interval 1 plus infinity. So this is the domain where the function can be defined. Now, given this domain, what's the range? What are the values of f of x? Given x is here, what are the values of f of x? So in this case, the best way and the quickest and easiest way is just to use this condition to try to find f of x. Okay, so we have x bigger than 1, that means x minus 1 bigger than 0. That means the square root of x minus 1 is square root of x minus 1 is greater or equal to 0. For the other one, x plus 1 is bigger than 2. That means square root of x plus 1 is bigger than square root of 2. That means it's bigger than 0. But when we flip it, we have 1 over square root of x plus 1 is bigger than 0, but less than 1 over square root of 2. Okay. So anyways, we have these two. We have square root of x minus 1 bigger than 0, and 1 over square root of x plus 1 greater or equal than 0 in this interval. Okay? It can never be 0. It can never be 0 on this interval. So it's strictly greater than 0. So now we have these two positive numbers. We multiply them. So we have square root of x minus 1 over square root of x plus 1 is greater or equal than 0 for all x's in this one. Okay, that means g of x, f of x is bigger than 0 for x in 1 plus infinity. That means given that x in our domain, so y is going to be in this interval 0 plus infinity. That means this is the range. So the range here is 0 plus infinity. So anytime x changes in this interval, y changes in this interval. So, and this proves that the range for our function here is given by this interval. Okay? Thank you.